You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode 154, posted September 2018, the season finale of Eglath's Angels. Yancy been expecting me?
Shara, things are not going well.
You think?
Understatement of the session.
I know you are in tune with the air elementals, so you understand that this portal. You know instantly that it is going to the plane of air, and that it is very close to opening. It isn't, in fact, open yet, and you can see it's flickering into existence, then out, in and out.
Does anybody have a grenade we could just throw into it and blow it up?
And you also know...
I didn't pack my grenades.
Crud.
As you're seeing this, you understand that there is, as you're looking, you see, much like the kind of the streams of energy that are coming from the priests, there's a stream of energy that is coming from Wind Vein, which is the spear Arisi is holding, and into the portal as well. So you think that the spear and the portal are somehow connected.
Okay. I'm going to convey that, like, portal's not open, the spear's connected somehow, and I am really, really debating just running out. But what happens if the portal opens? Do I know? I mean, beyond it's just a portal.
So you know that Yancy Bin is probably on the other side of the portal, and if it is opened, he will come into this plane of existence, and probably bad things will happen, but bad things happen on Athos all the time.
It's true. And also, with my awareness and knowing that it's not quite open, do I have an idea of how long it might take to open it?
So you think that she is probably about midpoint through the ritual, and that you are distracting her from completing the ritual currently, and it's hard to tell how long the ritual will take, but probably you would think maybe 10 to 15 minutes more.
Okay, so not like 3 weeks to go get reinforcements and come back.
No.
Fight. No. Okay. Well, crud.
Oh, I will say that you can probably, now that you've seen what's going on, you think that killing the priests will not cause instant death or any kind of an explosion. So that could be one way to interrupt it.
Okay. And which ones are the priests? They're the guys.
They're the ones in the back, yeah.
Okay. Goodness. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna, again, I'll relay that information, and I'm going to move so that I can get a better view of more priests, but I don't want to get too close.
Don't get too close to a priest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bad things happen. I'm going to aim at there's one in the north west.
Yep, this guy chilling in the corner.
Yeah, and I'm going to aim with my crossbow.
Okay.
And that's a 25.
That will hit a Howling Hatred priest.
Which one was that?
The one in the top left.
Oh, top left? Okay.
So that was a 6.
He is dead.
Okay. I think that's it.
Regdar, give me a death save.
All right. Regdar will... 13, so that's a success?
That is a success. Ketchka, give me a death save.
Nah.
Okay, you're dead.
Oh, all right.
Remember, if you get a 20, you get 1 hit point back.
I didn't get a 20. I got a 4.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay.
If you get 2 more of those, you die.
Or 1-1.
Or 1-1. That's true. Yes, you're on the precipice of death. How does it feel?
Anybody still got those nasty good berries that were hanging off of Presta's corpse?
I think there are still a few left, but I don't remember.
I think
I wasn't
Omlol
around.
has whatever's left.
I
think there were like
don't
7.
have any listed, but I might.
I'm
Maybe
all
you
saying,
used
I
them all.
don't know what you're thinking about. His face is caked with good berries.
They very good.
So the Myrmidons are twirling their flails, and they kind of float towards Carlos and wail on him, or at least attempt to. We'll see. So they both try to hit first time. 26 and a 15 probably misses. But for the 26, you get. So for the 26, one of the flails hits you, and then it courses with electricity.
Oh dear.
Of course
and
it does.
You take some more damage. So you take, what is this? 22. You take 30 points of damage.
Jeez.
Gosh.
All right. Well, the good
and they-
news is because Carlos is awesome, he now has 1 hit point. The bad news is he has 1 hit point.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The worst news is that they each get 2 more attacks.
What?
But they miss. That one misses. That one misses. 17 misses Carlos, right?
17 hits Carlos.
Oh, all right. Well, then 2 more hit.
Carlos
so,
is down.
These do far less damage.
Doesn't matter.
But you're-
I mean, they're not going to hit my maximum, and I'm down.
All right. Well,
I can
so
only
yeah, so
resist once.
as so Carlos strides into the room, electricity goes off everywhere. These 2 Myrmidons close in on him, hit him 6 times in rapid succession,
Wow.
and pummel him to the floor. Umlal.
Well, this has been fun.
Huh. Omlol. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. So
Just get out of the corridor one way or the other. Because otherwise there's more lightning coming.
Well,
How
we've got
important do
you
we
got 3
think that-
people down.
how important do we think that priestess is to this ritual? Have we figured that out? Like, we know they're connected, but like,
Certainly the spear she's holding.
Yeah.
Do you have a disarm attack?
I mean, I could literally just try to rip it out of her hands.
Grapple?
But let's see here.
She is an elf.
This is not good.
So
Yeah, I
there's
mean, I feel like a Hail Mary like that might be the best shot. At
there's
this point.
you said there was like a window.
Omlol, what if you grab her and dive into the portal?
I was literally just thinking that. That was, you took the idea right out of my head.
Awesome. Yes.
The
Oh
portal's
man,
not
I can't wait
open
to
yet.
meet Omlol's brother, the air elemental.
So I will explain this middle section a little more. So it's kind of a raised platform of natural rock, and it has these 3 offshoots, pillars of rock that look like fingers that are curling in, and in between them is a large, basically thundercloud that lightning is arcing off of in random directions. And then within that, every once in a while, you see kind of, flickering in a portal that is looking out into this kind of very endless skyscape. And it flickers out and it flickers in.
But there's no time, no regular pattern.
Well, I will say that you've been watching it for the last 10 seconds because that's what's been passed so far, and you've noticed it has a regular pattern to it.
Could I time it in such a way that I basically run up and like either shove her or grab her and jump into it?
You could.
Is this a good idea?
Well,
How many brothers does Omlol
Omlol
have?
had it, so probably not.
It's just I'm gonna feel bad if I sacrifice myself, and it just doesn't change anything.
We'll feel bad too.
Yep, that's true.
Well,
I don't know. I think we gotta. I don't know. This is
bad.
Yeah,
It's
I-
not.
Die.
The situation is not good.
Possibly do
All right,
and
Omlal
die.
will run up, basically attempt to grab her, and he's gonna try first to just like throw her into the portal, or like knock her into the portal, like time it in such a way that he can like bull rush her and like slam her.
I mean, you have a lot of mass.
so the
compared
last
to
time
her.
we knocked her into the portal, a lightning bolt came out and killed us
Do we
all.
actually get her in, or do we just throw her into the thundercloud?
Just the thundercloud,
Just the thunder.
Thunderhead, I think Scott called it.
Yes.
I did. Okay, so this is, I guess it would be an opposed grapple check, which is a strength check. So,
right. Good news
get yourself
is
there.
I'm in my rage. I have advantage on strength checks.
And she's an
That is
elf.
good
They're
news.
not known for their strength, so
Let's see what happens.
we will see.
22.
16. So you have her grappled. Now, what
Or
would you
grappled.
like to do with her? That sounds creepy, but
Could I throw her into the portal?
could you throw her into the portal? You could attempt to.
Classic Dungeon Master
What
answer.
would be the difference mechanically for me throwing her into the portal versus throwing both of us into the portal?
It would be easier to throw both of you in the portal.
All right, we're doing that.
Oh boy.
Okay, so give me.
Wait, tie a rope to yourself.
Omlol ties a rope to himself, but not anything to the other end.
All right, so what happens is give me an athletics check.
Sure.
He ties a rope
advantage.
to himself, throws the other rope toward Carlos.
Critical
28.
success at advantage.
Okay, so Omlol has seen his party members falling very rapidly within 10 seconds of deciding what you were all going to do. He runs in, raging and screaming, tackles Aracee, who is quite surprised by this turn of events. And he times it perfectly. So just as they are being both kind of tumbling into the thunderhead, the portal flickers in, and you see in the portal the face of this large, angry man who you assume is Yansi Bin. And as Omlol and Aracee go through, you notice Aracee is trying to position her hand out of the portal so that the spear does not go through the portal. And as it touches, the spear touches the portal closes. The wind stops in the Howling Caves.
Wow. That's the
and-
craziest thing yet.
Thrall says, starts laughing. I am in charge now. The Myrmidons disappear.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Could you just
happened to me?
recap?
Wow.
Yeah, where is Omlol also disappeared?
Omlol, you
Yeah.
find yourself in. You look around. You are still holding Aracee. You look around and you see a man who is 20 feet tall. He is being buffeted by winds because it's very windy here. And you kind of make out these almost ethereal, but you feel like they're made of clouds or something, stairs that lead up to the most magnificent castle that you have ever seen. And Yansi Bin says, "What did you do to my portal?"
Omlol says, "This nice place, this your place?"
He looks at Aracee. Aracee says, I'm sorry, Yansi, I did not, I don't know what happened." Yansi Bin points at him and says, "Die." And she suffocates. She's trying to get her breath. Omlol, as you're holding her, you feel the life of just bleed out of her as she dies in your arms.
Can I
Yansi
take
Bin,
the spear?
you sure?
Yep, definitely taking that spear.
So something happens when you take the spear.
Oh man.
Better than letting Yansi Bin get it.
Yep.
Probably.
Yansi
Probably.
Bin expected me?
How many brothers did Eglath have, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
It was a large family.
Okay.
We may be into a cousin situation at this point.
So you hear a voice, Omlol, in your head. That sounds
Man.
exactly
Usually
like
there are
Yansi.
no voices in his head.
It sounds exactly like Yansi Bin. And it tells you a couple of things. You now can speak fluent Aryan, which is the language of the airplane
Heil.
and air elementals, not Aryan. You have resistance to lightning damage. You can cast Dominate Monster on an air elemental, and once you've done so, you can't do it again until the next dawn. You realize that you can perform a ritual which I will explain later, but it basically allows you to create something called a devastation orb, which we can get into later if you survive.
No, let's get into that now.
And there you go. And suddenly, you also realize that it's kind of like you are having you feel like the weapon is kind of taking over a bit of your personality. So now Omlol has the following trait. I break my vows and plans. Duty and honor mean nothing to me. For as long as you are holding Wind Vein.
No worries. If my magic hat has told me anything.
You don't have a magic hat anymore.
You're looking for the magic hat.
I don't suppose I know how to get out of here. Does the spear have any elucidation on that point?
Does that knowledge come?
So the spear will tell you that you are on the elemental plane of air, which is the home ground of Yansi Bin.
Heresy. I get it.
See, there you go.
Yeah, we did
And
that one.
it says to you, I can get you back to where you belong if you give your soul to me.
Well, on the one hand,
wasn't
Omlol
using
wants
it.
to go back. On the other hand, Omlol not using soul. So I have to think about this one.
And as you are talking, Yansi Bin, who is the largest thing you have ever seen that is living and has a face, approaches you and says, "Why are you holding my spear? Give it to me." And he holds out his
Possession
hand,
9/10 of law.
which is larger than you. He
Get him! What happens if I stab him with his own spear?
Do you want to fight Yansi Bin? We should roll initiative.
I don't really want to fight Yansi Bin, but I'm also not sure I want to give him his spear. Can I make some sort of check to figure out what...
Yeah, like what if you just snap the spear in half?
Yeah, could I do that? Is that an option?
Sure. Roll Arcana, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, Arcana 0. Okay. I got a 4.
All right, so you are not even sure that you could break it.
I mean, I've never met a spear I couldn't try to break.
You could try to break it, but you don't know what will happen if you do break it.
Man, I don't know what happens if I do anything right now.
Right.
So while you ponder that,
Yeah.
we'll go back to our previously rolled initiative. So what we'll do is on your round, Dan will come back to this plane. All right, Erica, Zotasha. So
Okay.
you've seen the wind suddenly has died. The portal's closed. Omlol and Arasi are gone.
Yay!
I'm
Oh, and the howling priests that are still there have slumped to the ground, unconscious.
wow, I feel like we've accomplished our mission, and I'm very sorry about Omlol, but I'm going to start healing. Oh,
You shouldn't
one
be,
question.
You just got here.
One question, Scott. So the discipline that I had active as of the end of the last session is one that I don't have anymore.
So just pick one that you would have
Okay.
had active instead.
All right. Okay. Just curious about that. So I'm going to let's see. So we've got Kachka is down and Regdar is down
Check.
and
Kachka
Carlos is
down.
Failed the saving throw, so is one roll away from death.
Okay, and Kachka
potentially.
can heal, so bringing up the healer first is always a smart thing to do. So am I right next to Kachka anyway? So I'm going to use Mend Wounds again. And what am I? No, I don't have a lot of psi points left. But I will use 2 psi points. Oh, that's not good. 7, 8. So you get up with 8 hit points, or awake with 8 hit points.
Nice.
And
Hooray!
as a bonus
Touched by a
action,
demon.
I will heal myself 2 hit points. 1 for each of the psi points I spent.
Seems reasonable. Carlos, give me a death save.
Am I still blessed? Do I still get an extra D4?
I feel like if you're unconscious, you are no longer blessed. I think
But
it
that
ends.
mushroom. All right. I'm going to break out the big die here. 18.
All right, 1 success. Let's see. What will he do? He will.
Who's he? Thurl?
Thurl.
Yeah, Thurl's still there.
I feel like you should take the X off of Kachka. It's making me uncomfortable.
Oh,
I'll take my X off.
yeah. Take your X off, Kachka.
I did all that work.
He is currently doing this. So let's see.
For those listening, I've just removed the X from Kachka.
Oh boy.
Whoa!
Far out. You didn't know it was there. It's not pronounced. It's silent.
Silent X. It's pronounced.
Thrall is moving incredibly quickly.
Where's he moving?
Would you say he's like running? Like
I would say he is hastened, perhaps.
Is he bringing the basin?
I don't know. I'm dead, so I can't offer. Or not dead. Sorry, that's melodramatic. I'm dying, so I'm not going to offer any opinions on what to do with Thrall. But
And then he kind of does a misty step and ends up
Oh
over
wow!
here.
I was going to say he certainly he would provoke moving past those people, but not if he teleports. I guess.
Well, he always has something up his sleeve.
Ugh.
And
Hate
so
that guy.
the clouds that are between the fingers of rock there have dissipated. So now it's just kind of a rock formation. Aracy's not there. Shara. Oh, she's dead actually. Not Shara. Aracy.
I was gonna say, what happened? Do I know anything about what happened based on kind of what I observed previously about the portal? Do I know that Omlol wasn't killed by going through?
You would expect him not to be dead,
Okay.
because it is a portal that was designed to allow exchange of goods and people and services from one plane to another. And you think that based on the fact that the spear was somehow linked to it, you feel like it going through the portal made the magic unstable and collapsed the portal.
Okay. I kind of want to try to kill the dude.
There's so many dudes.
Kill the dude.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
The one with a name.
The one with a name. No, I actually don't want to kill him, but I do want answers. So I don't want him to run away.
He seems to really want to run away.
He does seem to really want to run away.
I might be able to slow him down, maybe.
And my medicine check is not great, so
You don't have any mushrooms?
no mushrooms. I'm gonna try to hit him with my crossbow. I remember it was a battle last time, but that's a 23.
A 23 will hit.
And that's 5 damage.
All right.
And I'm also going to move a little bit closer. Gets a little narrow over there.
All
Okay.
right.
I guess that's
you
it.
have shot him in the back. And he goes, ugh.
Good.
Try to leave. Regdar,
How's your day going?
give me
Auspiciously?
another...
Yeah, we probably don't want to kill him either because we want information.
All right.
Yep.
2.
Regdar rolls an 11 on its death saving throw, which is technically a success, so I'm at 2 successes.
That is, in fact, I would just call it just a plain success. Not even.
It's a marginal success.
Well, it's still a success in my book.
Still counts.
Ketchka, you are awake.
It's a me.
You're still on the floor, though.
Well, I will use half of my move to stand.
You're standing.
And you say to yourself, "Wait, where's Omlol?"
Someone else.
Does
was
he? Maybe he
here.
doesn't even notice.
She's
She.
round back.
Maybe she
Big
doesn't even notice.
Omlol-shaped hole in his life.
Yeah, she doesn't even know he's around.
I'm looking
She's
to
got
see
the body of Regdar lying crispy beneath her.
Yeah, and Carlos down the way too. So
I'm looking to see if I can do anything to incapacitate Thurl, but my only spell that can do that is 3rd level, and I'd like to save that for some healing. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that aura back out. Whoop!
Oh, do you want me to do that?
Aura me, dude. Or I can do it.
I can do it. 30 feet.
There it is.
There you go. Look at that aura.
I can't
Where is
Look
it?
at that, and
I
Carlos
don't
is
see
already
an aura.
in
I
it.
don't think any of us can see it except you two.
Good. I can see it.
All right. Well, I can see
Yes,
it.
that's all that
and,
matters.
Only the two people who need to see it can see it.
All right.
Where's my
And then
I don't believe it exists.
I will
It
use
doesn't
my bonus.
exist on the plane that Umlal's on.
That's for sure.
I will use my bonus action to resuscitate Carlos.
Woo.
So he gets 4 hit points
Oh boy.
and springs back to life. And
Can you do that from a
additionally,
distance?
I am going to, what's that?
I said, can you do that from a distance?
Yeah, 30-foot aura.
Sweet.
So
Carlos
anybody in that
Carlos
aura is
moans
doing-
and says, "Did I am I dreaming or did I use a spell? Did that happen?"
Nobody knows.
Nobody is
It's unclear.
listening to
Many of us
Carlos.
have been unconscious.
And I'm going to take a few steps closer to, let's see, I used up half of my move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How does that translate when your move is 35?
You round down.
Okay. So basically it's
15.
30. Got it. I'm going to take a few steps closer, not totally next to Thurl, but closer so I can keep pace with him. So I'll move 3 squares towards our good friend Thurl,
Fair enough.
and I'm done.
All right, Umlal, you are in front of a very large elemental prince, perhaps a prince of the apocalypse.
What?
First question: where are we?
Are you asking Yancy Bin?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. He says, "I don't answer puny mortal questions," and he attacks you.
Oh, man.
Wait, we make deal.
You have nothing that I want.
I have spear. You want spear? I have spear.
I mostly don't want you to have it.
Interesting.
And he, what does he do? He will teleport, and now he's right in front of you. And he claps his hands, and a terrible thunderbolt, a thundercrack emanates from his hands. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sure, I can do that.
I think you're still raging, by the way.
I might be. It's unclear. Constitution saving throw. Do I still have the potion of heroism bonus, right?
You do.
So that's
Everything
a
that you had
D4.
is the same.
So 18 plus 1d4. 20.
Excellent. You fail.
Shocking.
You were almost close. So you take a bunch of thunder damage. You have resistance to lightning damage, but not thunder damage.
Of course.
16.
Am I still raging?
How does rage work?
Technically,
You stopped to talk,
Yeah,
and you haven't hit
technically, I
anybody
need
in
to
the last round,
attack.
right?
I need to attack every round.
so you are not raging.
That's bad.
So did you
Uh,
not? The last round
I didn't attack.
was when you knocked her in.
You grappled her. That's not really an attack.
It's
I
not?
mean, come on. I was not like calmly attacking her. I was like, "Oh, let me grapple you in a very friendly and non-raging."
I think if
fashion."
somebody ran up to me and shoved me into something else, I would consider that an attack.
It was a bull rush.
It was a bull rush. Let's see.
I mean, he killed her, sort of.
All right, we'll say that you're still raging.
Yeah.
Because the rules convince me, not any of your player, please.
I'm appealing to you as an
Just-
I
originalist.
was only arguing the rules, nothing more.
The player's handbook is a living document, and it times.
Well, I was just reading, and in the description of grapple, it says if a player uses this attack, and so there you go, it's an attack. So 28 points of damage. You are deafened for a minute.
Cool. So I'm not going to get any answers.
You don't want to
is
hear what he
I'm
has to
hearing.
say anyway.
All right. So 28 points of damage, but halved 14 points of damage.
And I guess I.
But maybe the spear
I
will speak
will-
directly into your mind.
And I will allow you to do something since, why not?
Very
Why not?
Since you're gonna die anyway. Like,
okay, so I've got
Well,
this.
not necessary.
I got this spear.
You
My
do?
options are I can attack him with it. I have no idea what that's going to do. I don't seem to have any other knowledge of. I don't seem to have any knowledge from the voice in my head of how I can use this to escape this realm.
Not without giving it your soul.
It already told you
Right,
it can,
okay.
it can
Yeah.
take you home.
Okay,
And Yancy Bin doesn't want you to have it, which I think is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
but my soul. That's where I
But
keep
then we
all
can
my
go on a quest to get
feelings.
your soul back. We'll totally help you.
Your
out.
soul was not exactly mint condition, is all I'm saying.
Maybe we can get you a new soul.
Ooh, new and improved.
Okay, explain to me what's involved in this whole trading soul for getting out of here thing.
No
Spirit,
explanations.
voice
You
in
give
my
me
head.
your soul.
Okay, like
The bargain is you give me your soul, I take you home, and you
The
live.
spear tells you, but you can't hear it because you're deafened.
No, you're hearing this in your
it's
mind.
in my head. I really want to try to attack him once with it because I'm just super curious.
Well, you do know you get a +2 to attacks and damage with it.
That's
It's
pretty good.
you should ask it. Is it a bonus action to agree to give you my soul?
That is a fair question.
Yes, it is. It says.
Sweet. All right, I'm going to attack it once because
God, it seems like there'd be a lot more involved in that. That's
No, all you have to do is say yes. That's
Just
just
agree.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
like buying
yeah.
a car. They're going to make it as easy as possible. To close it.
That's right.
All right. So what?
what
kind
do
of,
I
this
have
is
to do to
It's a
get
spear.
you out of here without
It's
a
a
soul
finesse weapon.
today?
It's a finesse weapon. Okay, but I can use my strength, and presumably I'm proficient with it because I'm proficient with.
Yep, you're
most
proficient with all weapons.
All right, so that's +2 onto my addition of my usual.
Yep,
Bonus.
and I will look up the damage to spears. I don't remember.
So
what it is.
that's going to be a plus a d4 because I'm still blessed. So that's going to be a 22, which seems low when attacking a god.
Spear does a d6.
He's just a prince.
But it's versatile. Are you using this one-handed or two-handed?
Let's say two-handed. I've sheathed
Alright.
my greatsword and like stabbing him.
That it is a
Two-handed
d8,
spear.
and you
Do
do additional d6 lightning damage. Although
Do I
don't bother.
actually hit with a 22?
You need exactly a 22 to hit Yancy Ben.
yay for the breath
hit a
mushroom.
god!
oh wow.
That's
Great. Now it's
amazing.
gonna go right to his head.
So
If he comes back, he's gonna be so smug.
That's a d8 plus my
comes
usual strength bonus +2. You said
Correct.
plus I'm raging, which is an additional 2.
All right.
And you know what? I'm a savage attacker.
11.
So I'm going to re-roll the damage die. Hey, I got a 3. Extra point of damage. 12 damage plus you said a d6 lightning damage.
Don't bother.
Yeah, he was just hell on that, doesn't he? All right, I did 12 damage to a god. Does it seem like that did anything other than the normal amount of damage? Like,
Well, I'm just going to tell you that Yancy Ben has nearly 300 hit points.
yeah, I
Ow,
was
a
guessing that
paper
was
cut.
the case. My question was mostly, does it, being attacked with his own spear seem to have any special?
Seems to have
Fact.
angered him even more than normal, but
In that case, I am out of here.
but he does not seem particularly hurt. All right, so I am out of here. Does that mean yes? I agree to give my soul to this
I
spear.
mean, I guess if you want to phrase it that way, sure.
I think it's pretty important
All
to
right,
phrase it that
spear.
way.
Yeah, spear. Here, soul.
Take home.
I hope.
Scott, I just want to do a quick math check here. I noticed that this adventure is named Princes of the Apocalypse. So would it be fair to say that Yancy Bin is simply one of the Princes of the Apocalypse?
That would be fair.
I mean, we've heard
Okay,
that
would
there
you
are
imagine
four
there's
of
probably
these.
about 4 princes for each of the elementals?
So
That
Tasha
is
would
a
guess
safe
yes.
assumption.
And we have, 5 player characters?
That's
Yes.
one more soul than we need.
6 player characters. That's like 2 spare souls.
Perfect.
right.
Okay, so
I have
so,
2 souls.
Take me
so it's not a
home,
problem.
country spear.
So Yancy Ben points at Omlol and is about to say die when there is a large clap of thunder that Omlol cannot hear. And Omlol feels like he is being ripped apart by winds.
That's not great.
Oh, you had Chipotle, didn't you?
his arms and legs are ripped off, his head is ripped off and flung into 5 different directions. Back in the chamber where everyone is, you hear a loud thunderclap, and plummeting from 20 feet, Omlol's body slams onto the floor. He is unconscious, and interestingly, he does not have a spear.
Well, I don't find that very interesting because I wasn't paying attention to the spear in the first place.
Now I deleted Omlol. I should not have done that.
You have been deleted.
just
boy.
his token, not anything else. I will find that.
Am I at like 0 hit points, or am I unconscious as like a separate condition?
You're just unconscious.
Okay.
So we'll just leave you there. There you are. Zatasha.
Whoa.
You heard it was a very loud thunderclap, so everyone looked over, and there.
Okay. That guy's back. But I'm more worried about Thurl, who I know is a jerkwad and might have information that is important to us at this point. So I am going to look over at him, and I'm going to point at him, and I'm going to use my psionic surge, which basically just overloads my psychic focus to batter down his defenses. I'm going to impose disadvantage on an intelligence saving throw.
So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, I think the DC is 15.
All right.
It is.
Let's see how smart he is. Average. I rolled 2 16s.
All right, nothing happens.
All right. It sounded very exciting. Carlos.
Yeah, I would have been. Oh yeah, and I guess I can still move.
Oh yeah, you can. Sorry.
I sigh a little bit because I'm annoyed that I have to actually like move to do something. Hell.
Carlos
And-
crawls over to Omlol and tries to wake him up.
Yeah. Let's see.
Give me a medicine check. That's still a thing, right?
Are we not in rounds anymore?
No, we're still in rounds.
Oh, okay.
16.
Because I am not done.
Oh, well then, Carlos, hold your horses.
Carlos is slowly.
I was just
Crawling.
saying I'm going to move. But I need to double check my bonus actions here. And yeah, I think it's worth all of us, anybody who wants to, slowing down what's his noodle over there. So
What's his noodle?
What is this noodle?
That's Mr. What's His Noodle to you.
I'm gonna use
No, Mister, what's his noodle?
I'm gonna use 2 side points as a bonus action. I'm going to choose up to 5 people that I can see within 60 feet. And
They probably have to be conscious.
well, they can use their reaction if they have not already used their reaction to move half their speed heading towards Thurl to get to him and surround him. And then I'm also going to move 1, 2, 3, and impose myself in front of him. Looks-
So who?
Gary. So Kachka can get a little closer if he wants. Shara.
I'm not sure he wants. She wants.
Well, right. You certainly don't have to. I mean, we know he can Misty Step.
Yeah, I'm
but,
going to.
And yeah, and I think that is it at this point. You take this guy down, but not kill him.
Don't kill
It's
him.
very important.
Carlos, you crawl towards Omlol.
Yeah,
You're going to
16
give me
medicine check.
Omlol is conscious. Yay!
Am I still deafened?
Yes.
Just not.
Carlos! Where? He's like looking for a spear. What happened? Where am I?
That's what you hear.
You're back. You're back. Where did you go?
Why you talk so quiet? This is gonna be this is just gonna be bad. So we're just gonna skip over it and just imagine Carlos and Omlol are yelling at each other for the next minute.
Yep.
Oh, I can imagine that.
And Thrall sees Zatasha ahead of him and snaps his fingers and appears over here.
This guy's a real dick.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been here for months. Yeah.
So he
He's
does
always
not
been this way.
incur an opportunity attack for.
Nope.
Brain usually doesn't
He
provoke.
teleports away. And let's see what else.
Whoa.
And Zotasha, give me a perception check.
That's as poor as I can possibly do with a 6.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. I'm a little distracted. There's a lot going on.
I'm going to keep us in rounds for now. Shara.
All
I
right.
say, go ahead, because I don't know that he completely disappeared. So I'd say go after him.
Well,
Probably
but
that way.
I battled him before, and I know that he's gone.
He's gone, man.
Did we battle
He's
him before?
gone. Yeah.
Yes. You did
He
not.
jumped out a window.
You did
Yeah.
not. He was really good at getting up those stairs though and away from us.
Yeah,
is-
he
is
moves quick.
slippery.
He's very good at fleeing.
I mean, is
So-
he really a threat at this point? There's no spear.
I just want information. I don't know what the
I mean, I
heck
think
was
it's
going
not
on here.
good for the world for him to be running around free, but I'm also unclear if we can do anything about it at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way we can catch up to him.
Well, I might as well try.
Yeah,
Um,
my-
All else there is to do is pop these priests that are passed out in the corner here.
My character's ideal is to succeed at every friggin' task, and that's my current task.
No.
All right, Shara, what would you like to do?
Do I get inspiration?
Sure. Oh, also, Omlol, you got inspiration.
I think I already had it, unfortunately. So
Oh, well. You should have used it.
I've been hoarding it. Yeah, I should have used it.
You fought a god and you didn't use inspiration?
I hit.
You didn't need it.
He hit a god, it's true.
I went toe to toe with a god for a round, and I survived.
kind
For a
of.
round.
Pretty good about that.
All right. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna do a medicine check on Regdar.
All right.
I could bring him back next round.
Well, so that's a 14.
Regdar is conscious.
I'm gonna
Stable, at
everybody.
least.
Oop,
Is he conscious or
Everybody-
stable?
Well, he's stable, but
Stable.
I'm
Oh.
just short-circuiting things here.
everybody, come to me and put a hand on my arm or shoulder or something.
Regdar, you have
So
heard,
I am
you are conscious.
So
You
I
have one
don't.
hit point.
Oh wait, I'm conscious with stabilized. Okay.
Generally, no, but in this instance, yes.
Okay, in
She
this
did a really good
instance,
job.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I was expecting to make a death saving throw on my turn, and there's nobody in range. And all Regdar basically saw is we started a fight, and he got hit by 2 bolts of lightning.
Yeah,
so
It's true.
And-
And then you wake up and you see Shara, who says,
You're
"Put
like,
your hand on me."
Yeah.
Regdar reaches
Whoa.
out his hand and says, "Did we win?"
Oh, honey.
I don't know if Regdar can do anything else particularly useful. Yeah. So,
You could use that bead of healing on yourself.
yeah, I guess. Can I cure wounds on myself?
You can get some
Sure.
healing on your next turn if you want to save it.
I guess
I feel
I'll
like
save
there's
it.
a lot
I mean,
of people who need healing, and we don't know what's about to happen next.
You know what?
so-
I'm gonna save
Just
this
come to
bead.
me.
Save.
Just
All right,
just save
I'm
your
here.
healing. Could just come
Okay.
to me.
Yeah. All right.
Kachka.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll go ahead and bonus action up Rig. Actually, he's already over there by Shara, right?
He
Mhm.
is.
All right. So I'm going to move up here. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, Regdar.
Oh.
Close
Step
enough that I can go ahead and buff up Carlos some more.
Yes, yes. Shinier Carlos, yes.
So you get 6 more hit points.
Double digits.
And I put one of my pinchers or whatever they are on Shara. And I'm done.
Oh, all right. Omlol, you're still deafened.
How much longer does that last?
Well, it lasts for a minute, so this is the first round. Well, second round, so 8 more rounds.
All right, Omlol climbs to his feet. He sees everybody over by Shara, so he kind of shrugs and walks in that direction.
Okay.
With my other 3 arms, I'm waving him over.
Okay.
Mm.
So-
He's over there, and it seems like everybody's like putting a hand on her. He's like, "Rrr." Puts
It's a
his hand
faith
on her
healing.
on her
Mike-
head.
My question to you all is, are you not going to run after Thrall? Because if you're not, we don't need to be in rounds.
Oh.
I don't know that he's even there or where he is. So,
well, let's go. We'll
I'll throw
go
that in.
one more round when everyone can tell me what they're doing. Zatasha.
Yeah, see, that's as a player, I want to listen to Aline and just go and do what she says. As a character, I really want to run after this guy.
Follow your heart.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm new. I don't know that.
Yeah, you
that
don't
I
trust
necessarily
us.
trust
You've
her.
got your own.
Yep.
Although, are you remembering that I too am sent by what's her name, Misastra?
Nobody knows.
Yes, that's
Shastra.
true.
Are you remembering that?
She is the one that she did say that you were the one I could count on.
Mm-hmm.
So
That is
I'm
true.
gonna roll for it. Evens or odds? Evens I run. Odds I go back to.
Truly the best decision-making process.
Mhm.
It's evens. I'm running.
All right.
All right.
All right. So I'm just gonna move 2, 3.
So you round the corner. There's no Thrall.
Can I?
You can use your action and double up that.
Yeah, you can
Move.
move again.
You're dashing.
Yeah, well, that wasn't my whole move. That was just part of it. I'm going to use some of my last psi points to perceive the unseen. So as a bonus action, I gain the ability to see auras, even of invisible or hidden creatures. Until my concentration ends, I can see all creatures, including hidden and invisible ones, regardless of lighting conditions. Do I see him now?
I will say yes. So you sense that he is actually on the opposite side of this wall from where you are right now.
Oh, bust on
Oh,
through.
jeez.
Go all Kool-Aid Man on him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any way to get to him.
You got feet.
Well, you know that you
Yeah.
walked through this passage before, so you know that you could go down.
true.
He's in the
Okay.
a passage that you're in, so
So that was 3, 4, 5.
you just have to turn the corner and you will see him.
If you want to let us know telepathically where he is, that might be
I
useful.
can't see you. Sorry.
You can only telepathy people you can see?
Line of sight.
Mhm.
Wow.
5.
I don't have that problem.
Oh, I know.
By the way, I also don't sleep.
The antennae give you better range.
And you have a book.
I-
so.
At this point, I know since we came in this way, I know exactly how far it is, and I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up with him. So I'm just going to turn around. And 1, 2, 5, 2, 3. I don't think I can get quite all the way to Shara.
You're very close. Carlos.
Carlos says, "Hey, it's a group hug,"
And he tries to kill it.
and he moves on over.
All right, so no one's going to chase after our good friend Thrall.
Carlos
No.
doesn't know what's going
Or
on
Thurl.
either. So
Okay.
Alternatively,
Or-
Thurl.
Well, we got to see what Shara's
Whatever.
about to do here.
I wanted to track him down later, but right now,
We have not forgotten you. And so, Shara, what are you doing?
I need everybody touching me. So is it okay if Zatasha moves forward?
Yes, we're out of rounds, so do what
Okay.
you will do.
then there I am.
All right. So everyone's touching.
Mm-hmm.
I put my hand in my pocket and we are transported back to Mishatra's office.
Yeah, so you all disappear.
Whoa.
You reappear in an office that is very familiar to you and also contains some people. So Mashaka is behind her desk, and across from her is another Templar who they seem like you have caught them. Mashaka doesn't look too surprised. The other Templar is like, Regdar! Oh, look, Regdar. Regdar, you have just been teleported with the rest of your friends into Mashakra's office, where she is sitting behind your desk, and you have interrupted a meeting where she's talking to another Templar. The Templar looks surprised, turns, and says, Regdar!
Omlol doesn't take well to being teleported, so he immediately throws up.
Can I just check? Sorry, I was away. Who teleported us? Unknown.
I did.
Shara said, everybody touched
Okay.
me. She put her hand in her pocket, and you
So it was
disappeared.
an intentional teleportation. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right.
And Mashakra says to the Templar, get out. And he leaves very quickly and says, Regdar, call me.
Aw.
Call me on what?
You wouldn't
Not
understand, you're not
setting
a
stones.
Templar.
Call on me.
I feel like I think that guy is totally misjudging our relationship. Didn't he like yell at me in an alley and then the street collapsed? Is it the same Templar or is it just a Templar?
It's just a Templar.
Okay,
Guy
well,
from the
you
office.
know,
Come on.
like, yeah, I mean,
You may
obviously,
be in the
I'm not.
pottery enthusiast club with him, for all you know.
Regdar, a bunch of us are going down to the pub after work. You want to come?
I'm just saying, like, Regdar is clearly not dressed as a Templar, and like that guy should, like, you know, keep it on the TL, show some chill.
He's not the brightest.
Yeah,
He is a Templar.
things are. You know what? He never would have gotten appointed to where he was under Kalik. That's all I'm saying.
Shara, Zatasha, idiots, what are you doing here? The idiots, of course, refer to everyone other than Shara and Zatasha.
Oh, we know.
Rude.
Yeah, but accurate.
And we just
we
came
won.
back.
We did it.
There-
What did we do? What happened? I was
yeah.
asleep then.
By the way, I've got
So
8 more heals to hand out. I'm not sure if it matters because it sounds like we may be in a place where we can rest, but
I think you could probably long
Just
rest.
in her office. Hey, you mind if we take a long rest?
I'm just going to be under your desk for the
Back in
next
8
8
hours.
hours. Actually, I don't
thought
need
you
to be
didn't
under there
sleep.
for that long. I don't sleep.
Yeah, I'll just stare at you in my tuber for 4 hours. So she looks up expectantly. I told you to use that under dire emergency. What brings you here?
they're opening the portals. The air portal was almost open. I'm not sure what happened. It's closed now, but I don't know what the state of the others is or what even really happened to close the air portal.
Mm-hmm. And Thurl, I was trying to chase him down and he got away. And I didn't realize we were going to end up back here, or I probably would have kept chasing him to ransack his mind for everything he knew.
Also, we left 3 prisoners down there that we probably should have.
Nope, they got out. Or we gave them directions on how to find the bird lady and carry her away.
Oh, boy.
I just edited the previous session.
That's
so
true.
That's taken
I
care
seem
of.
to
Yeah.
recall we were pretty sure that the bird lady could not be carried away by them. But, okay.
Unknown what happened to them. Spoiler.
Mhm.
I
They're
mean,
dying.
ultimately, if the portal's open, it's kind of the end of everything.
Yeah, you
so,
gotta cut your losses sometimes.
yeah.
That's true.
Sometimes your losses are a bird lady that you leave
So wait,
dying in a cave.
Carlos says, wait a second. How did the portal close? I got hit by didn't we all get hit by lightning and get knocked unconscious? What happened?
Matakar says, yes, I would also like to know why you're here and what happened. How
I
exactly
think
did the portal
Omlol has to tell us.
close?
Omlol's just picking up stuff off the desk and looking at it, and he still can't hear anybody.
It's true. She says, put that down. You can't hear him. but-
Can't hear it.
He doesn't
No.
So please, tell me what has happened.
It's a minute. I imagine Omlol's hearing is coming back now.
Nice, just ignoring everybody
Hang
now.
on a minute.
If I use one of my
He's
heals on
I'm
him,
gonna
can
poke
he get
him
his hearing
on-
back?
and yell,
Yeah.
What?
Omlol, what
wait.
happened? What happened after you attacked that
And
lady?
now you can
Oh.
hear Omlol.
Yeah, he pushed her and the spear and Windvane into the portal and went into the portal
Yes,
with her.
We went to
and then it closed, and then he came back
Yeah.
and like appeared unconscious.
I-
That's what we saw.
I went to Windy City. Lots of
Chicago?
clouds. Yes, I was in Chicago.
It's dark sun. It would be spelled with some kind of apostrophe.
That's right.
Chicago. The really tall guy there, he kind of jerk. Really loud thunderclap with hands, and I took spear.
You have the spear. Where's the spear?
Yeah, totally lost it. No idea. I stab him once with it, and then I back.
How did you get back?
Spear must have done it.
Roll deception.
I have a 0.
You don't say.
Should we be rolling insight?
Everybody else, if you want to know if he's lying or not, roll insight.
I mean, technically that's true. The spear did it.
She says, there seems to be more to the story. Tell me everything you know.
Spear talked to me? Pretty weird.
What did it say?
Something about getting me home in exchange for missile.
In exchange for your what?
My soul.
Something old?
Something borrowed?
Something new?
Something
new.
In exchange for mold?
In exchange for some mold?
So
Oh, you should have talked to me, Omlol. I have so many molds back in my workshop.
You should clean that. Too many mold bad for you.
No. They're pottery molds for,
Oh.
Pottery should not grow mold.
This is quite troubling, Shara and Zatasha. Very troubling. Luckily, while you've been gone, we have been investigating in the arcane library of our former sorcerer king, and then she spits on the crowd. King Tithian has allowed us to open it up to investigate, and we have found that legend tells of 3 weapons that can help us with this. That have powers apparently to close portals, much like this spear. And I think that what we need to do is go to this mountain. When I say we, I mean you. Go to this mountain called known in legend as the White Plume Mountain, which was apparently millennia ago home of a mad wizard who crafted 3 weapons named Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor. You must recover
One
these
of these
weapons
things is not like the other.
and bring them back so that we can close these portals. Athos must remain closed off from the rest of the planes.
Agreed. I would just like to take a moment to say to Mishastra that this team did a fantastic job. At the same time, I am telepathically saying this is not true at all.
I was gonna say roll deception on that one.
But
We closed the dang portal. What do you want from us?
They managed to succeed and caused very little disruption in the process.
I have questions about why Athos should remain closed off. Are the other planes this bad? Maybe they could help us.
Athos is strictly a
Their
Delta
water.
hub, and they don't want the competition.
Well, if you can ask her if you want.
Yeah,
I mean, it
why
seems
close
like-
planes off?
I mean,
Other
it seems
planes
like there
not
are
so bad.
some good planes, but mainly they just don't want the bad planes getting it.
Mainly, we're trying to protect the other planes from the Dragon of Tyr.
Oh, we're
Alright,
the problem.
We are the problem.
We're the bad plane.
That Omlol
Yes.
thinks for a second and says that make more sense.
My deception was a 19, by the way. So
It just
Thank
seems like if we could
you.
open it up to some more planes, it would dramatically increase property values here.
No, I fear the dragon has already sensed that these planes have been opened, and he is planning to. We would like to avoid the rest of the planes becoming hellish sandscapes like Athos is.
But maybe we could leave.
well, you got
You-
out, but you
apparently
came
did.
back.
And with no compunctions about keeping any promises.
So she says, your new mission is to gather these weapons so that we can be armed to close these portals and perhaps fight the elemental princes should they enter into Athos.
I am certain this team is up to the task.
Telepathy.
She nods her head with a knowing look at you.
Clearly, they have no other options. So
It is true.
Me not getting on any plane.
Yeah, it is
So she
true
says-
that one of the legitimate critiques of Prince Calic is that he was or Sorcerer King Calic was that he was dramatically underfunding the agency in charge of protecting this plane from all other planes.
It's okay, Omlol. We're not going to put you on a plane. Here, drink some of this cank milk real fast.
So she says, you're welcome
pity
to rest.
fool.
Rest here the night. I suggest that you start off in the morning. It is about a 4-day travel. We will supply you with all the needed
That's great because
supplies.
I have 1 hit point.
And then she looks at you and says, anything else?
So wait a minute. There's the weapons that open the portals, and these weapons at the mountain are different from those weapons, yes?
These are different weapons.
So
I will
many
tell you-
weapons.
I will tell you about them if you'd like.
I would like to hear about Whelm.
Whelm is, a legend has it. It is a powerful warhammer forged by dwarves.
sounds cool.
Okay. How about Wave?
Wave is something known as a trident, which your friend Carlos might recognize, used quite well in the gladiator pits. It is seemingly carved with images of shells and strange creatures that I have no name for.
Some of them might have been fish. We saw some of those. It was really weird.
I have heard the word, but I do not know what it means.
It was gross.
Kachka caught one. She was quick.
And finally, Black Razor.
No, I don't want to hear about Black Razor.
I do.
All right, finally, Black Razor is a great sword that's...
It's not that great.
It all right.
Thank you, Dan.
The texts say that this wizard grabbed the stars from the sky and filled Black Razor with its power.
Black Razor brought to you by Harry's. No.
Available
At the Shave Club.
Yeah.
What kind of powers do stars have?
Shiny.
I don't know.
Or is it just the legend and we don't know any more
texts
details?
are unclear.
Well, it makes you invincible
although they
for
do
about 10
say that
seconds.
Black Razor is probably the most powerful of and the most feared weapon.
Also, what up with that spear, hypothetically speaking?
Yeah, I think it's important to get to the bottom of what has happened to our good friend Omlol.
Yeah, is there anything about
totally fine.
like it's totally not a good idea for someone without a soul to pick up one of these weapons, or it is a good idea for someone without a soul?
Well, the texts do not have anything related to souls, except in relation to Black Razor. It says that it hungers for souls. I don't know.
Oh, well, Omlol should be safe then.
That misprinted hunger for rolls.
Oh,
Everybody
they are
loves those.
Delicious dinner rolls.
Only the Cheddar Bay biscuits from Red Lobster, though.
But there was no... It does say that each of the weapons can only be wielded by certain types of people.
The
and that they
Athasian
will-
restaurant
Racist.
Red Tank just doesn't sell as well. So
And for some reason, it says that when you pick up a weapon, it will speak to you, which seems ridiculous. But
Yes, totally ridiculous.
but they're supposed to be quite powerful and amongst the most powerful artifacts that we know of.
Well, this is awesome. We got a dude with no soul, so you can pick up all those weapons with no problem, right?
Unless he's got like an armful of weapons.
Shouldn't be an issue.
Do you have any other questions for me?
The teleportation stone I used, is that like a consumable thing, or do I still have that?
You reach into your pocket and realize that it is dust.
Okay, so I'm gonna let her
Now there's
know.
lots of little teleportation stones.
We can all teleport lots of times.
yeah, just
Like-
snort this, and you'll.
That's not how any of this works.
Just so she knows that was our one chance to get back quickly, unless she wants to give me another.
That was the one stone of that kind that we had. So
Okay.
What other stones do you have?
Probably some sending stones. Even we've got a couple of those.
Diamonds, rubies.
So she
All
looks at
stones.
Zatasha and Dashara and says, are there any other actual relevant questions that you two might have?
Where can we rest?
And she'll say, one of my people will take you to some quarters if you'd like to stay in the Golden Tower, or you
Yes.
are
That
in
sounds
tier,
good.
so you can go wherever you like.
No. Tower's good. Comfy beds. I like it.
All right. So she thanks you for your service, and you go out to her office. You see a Templar who is waiting there, a different Templar who does not seem to recognize Regdar. And he says, this way, please. He takes you to the barracks and says, here you go. And it's basically couple bunk beds, several bunk beds. And he says you can take any of them.
We don't get our own rooms? I say to the guy.
I'm just following orders.
But don't you know about like a couple of nicer, like more well-appointed rooms that you could take us to that nobody's using right now?
There are many such rooms in the Golden Tower, but I've been told to take you here.
Doesn't matter to me. I don't
I
sleep
mystic
anyway.
charm him.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but
He has to succeed on a charisma saving throw, or he's charmed.
all right.
I have been sleeping in a cave for months.
He got a 13, which I assume is not enough.
That is not enough.
All right, and he says, but I'm sure we can make arrangements. Follow me.
Thank you.
Uh,
You know that Mashastra and I go way, way back. So this
Yes.
is all cool.
I'm sure that she'll be fine with this, and I'll tell her about it as soon as I bring you to the chambers. He takes you up a couple.
That will not surprise her at all. We go way back.
He takes you up a couple of floors and takes you to the most luxuriously appointed rooms you have ever seen. And he says, "This is where the Sorcerer King Kalak used to stay."
All right.
Nice.
What's the decor like in the Sorcerer King's chambers, Scott?
Everything is gold plated.
Oh God, yeah,
I'll have him bring us beer.
yeah.
Or
only the
stew!
best, only the best for the Sorcerer King.
Room beer.
The greatest people.
You can't
Please
go back to
bring-
the pub.
That's
so-
right. There's a
Please
lot
bring
of gold, a lot of macabre motifs.
Please
Yeah.
bring 6 bowls
Oh,
of stew.
so you say the Sorcerer King used to live in a big tower that was tacky
Yes.
and decorated in gold.
Yes,
Interesting.
he was a great
Yep.
negotiator.
Story checks out.
That's right.
The best.
This is the best appointments that you can find anywhere. So
Only the best.
Omlol looks at Zatasha and says, "You good new friend."
Settle in, fellas and ladies.
and so this is like a sprawling suite. There are several bedrooms and many rooms you don't understand the purposes of. There are disturbing rooms that have
Dibs
things
on the
that you'd
disturbing
rather not
room.
Think about, but it
Guys,
all seems
just like nobody, like Regnar's like putting coasters out everywhere.
I'm
like
just
yelling-
going to sleep.
yelling
I
at
imagine
anyone who's
Regdar
putting
is
their,
admiring the pottery. Really,
anyone who's putting their feet up in a couch. He's yelling. He's scolding them.
Omlol's trying to find the largest place that he can actually stretch out.
there's a huge.
Would you say there's a king-sized bed?
There is a sorcerer king size bed, which is
Hey,
It's like
10
four-
times the size of
yeah.
a king size bed.
excellent dibs.
it's slightly wider, and you have to get different sheets for
It's
it.
actually really
annoying.
tiny because the
Yeah,
sorcerer
here,
can
the
shrink himself
Ephesian
down.
king is
Yep.
just a terrible size.
Bad news.
All
This
right,
episode
I'm just
brought
finding a
to you
place
by
to.
Casper.
Yes, just
Now-
the right.
Just the
scene.
right
now,
king, just
now
the right bounce.
shipping to Athos.
In a small, how did they get it in their box?
Magic is the answer.
yeah,
Magic
Yeah.
is the answer.
yeah,
Dark
Templar
evil,
magic.
evil,
Magic.
dark magic that siphons life energy. So what are you
Morden
gonna do?
Kanan's collapsible mattress.
So you rest the nights uneventfully. If there's anything in particular you would like to do, you should do it right now.
Scott,
I'm going to.
is there anything I need to know?
Maybe in the future you will need to know things. So the character trait that I told you about is still in effect. You have not heard the spear talk to you. You don't feel any different other than the one thing. And that's about it.
Cool.
So I rest.
And I will be right back.
When I wake up, the first thing I want to do is use my aura sight to view Omlol's aura and just see what's going on. So as an action, I can study one creature's aura until my concentration ends. When I can see him, I learn if it's under the effect of any magical or psionic effects, current hit point total, and basic emotional state. And then while it lasts, I have an advantage on insight and charisma checks.
So
against it, but I won't be
Omlol
doing
does not have an aura.
At all?
Nope.
I share that with the group.
Is that bad?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
never
What
have aura. I mean, not know what you're talking
Does that-
about.
Does that
yeah,
mean anything?
translate
to us?
hippie.
Yeah, what
So
what does that mean? Have I ever encountered this
You-
before
you
in
have
all of
n-
my years?
you have never encountered someone who does not have an aura.
How many half giants have you met?
A few.
And they've all had auras.
Yeah, they all had auras. Not a lot going on in those auras often, but
Whoa.
I was a criminal. They were
Does that
usually
mean she doesn't know his emotional state or his hit points
That
either?
is correct.
Oh, that's good, because I was not sure what my emotional state was going to be.
Guys, we
So
should
yeah, when you
probably
look at
kill Omlol.
Omlol, you so when you're reading auras, you basically sense kind of like the life force and what's happening there. It is as if you were looking at a corpse.
Oh, wow,
Creepy.
Oh, man, not again.
that's really disturbing.
I mean, in a way, we're all corpses.
Pre-corpses.
Pre-
Yeah, pre-corpses.
Yep.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. Yeah, Regdar.
Yeah.
I mean, do I have an aura? I got killed and brought back. I don't know how much I remember about that. Did that Tembo eat my aura?
Well, if Shara,
Shara
looks at you.
Sorry, Zotasha. What is my aura like?
Oh, sure. I will.
What do you
Do
do?
me
Just
next,
doing,
do me
psychic
next.
readings now?
In this
Yes.
episode,
All right.
Zatasha
I-
learns about.
Guys, let's get real.
I hadn't known that Regdar
Stop
had
being
died and
polite.
come back before, so that seems like a logical
Well, it's
thing to
time
check out
travel-y.
his
It was-
aura.
He may not have died because of the time travel-y thing, but yeah.
So,
Is it time
what is
travel?
what's Regdar's aura? got one?
Regdar's aura is Regdar. What is Regdar's current emotional state?
Quizzical.
No, your basic emotional state. I don't know
What
if
is
that
your-
means basic or
still quizzical.
Quizzical, I think, is also the same.
okay.
Yeah.
that's
And you know
fair.
he has the aura you would expect. You now know his hit point total, all of that stuff,
Okay. All right.
and you will
You
remember.
may now know my secret
Oh,
that I am a
Regdar.
magic user.
So
That's
Tasha,
right.
what's
He is a
his
magic
point
user,
total?
and Regdar had died, but there was a wish that brought him back to life. So
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Dude, you
there's
seem
no
solid.
evidence of that.
So, good job.
I'm
Yep.
good? All right, cool.
So the insane magic hat didn't do anything permanent to him?
Regdar has a lot of
not-
previous conditions that are
He's not
concerning.
currently
It's
wearing.
not a sign.
Except for all
yeah.
his followers, the insane magic hat posse.
no.
So do we
All right, so I
need to
Go ahead.
Auras, how do they work?
buy like resupply before we head off on our new adventure, or
If
is
you would
she
like.
is Mashasta gonna give us some?
she'll give you all basic supplies that you need, so you don't need to buy anything. So whatever you would like, basic stuff you can have.
Great.
Healing potions are basic, right?
I would like 600 feet of rope, please.
You have 600 feet of rope.
Yes!
100 feet in each arm.
Weave a giant basket with it, and Omlol can carry you around.
I don't
So
have
are we
that
going
many
to
arms.
do anything about the fact that Omlol has no aura/soul?
Let's kill him.
I think probably Shara and or I would have some contacts here in the castle. Now that we know that the arcane library has been opened up, I think we should contact somebody and have them get to work on researching to see if they can find any information about what this means and if there's a way to reverse it.
So you talk to one of the people who's been tasked with keeping the exploring the arcane library, and they say, "Ooh, we'd like to study this
I-
person. Bring him
I
to
thought
us."
you might. That's why I brought this to you specifically. I knew it was your jam.
Do you have
Excellent.
to dissect him, or
Don't ask
have
questions.
to is a strong
Yeah.
word.
Vivisection is also an option. He said.
Let's just start with the library books, and maybe when we get back, we can see what you learned.
I mean, we're totally cool with that if you have to.
My research, and you see that she's bringing out obsidian blades and things. I haven't successfully vivisected anyone, but I've been practicing.
I
and
know that
think
I know your speciality is you like to take things methodically and do it
I
the
like to
right
take
way
things
because
apart.
you're so good at this. So, and I know that you enjoy taking things apart and that you like to make
Where
sure
is he? Where is he?
that you learn as much as possible as you take these things apart. So you
This
should
guy's
probably
great.
go to
Maybe we
books.
should bring this guy on our next adventure.
Go to the books first. Go to the books first.
Well, I will do the boring research if you promise when he comes back, I can have him.
Deception.
Sure.
Sure.
Wait, Omlol rolls insight on that deception.
I will telepathically say to Omlol,
Nope,
don't worry
roll
about
an
this, dude.
insight.
I
She
will
got
never.
She got a 16 on her insight check.
Let's see. In my my psychic disruption focus is up, so
Oh.
I have advantage. So that is it's either a 19 or slightly less than 19. So
Well, either one will beat what I rolled. So she says, "All right," and she Umlal is there. She looks at her and says, "She looks at Umlal and says, This is gonna be fun.
And I say to
So-
Omlol telepathically, I look at him and go, "Don't worry, I was totally lying."
Why so many voices in my head?
Ooh, maybe that's a side effect.
It
We'll
must
start with
be,
the
I
brain.
say as I shuffle everybody out of the room.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Don't hurt him. All right.
All right. Do we need to go to our next mission? What
so
happens
you
now?
supply
Are
up.
we- are we
You
off to the
are off
mountain?
to the mountain. You travel for 4 days, uneventfully. You see in the.
Come on, I need some flavor.
Yeah, where's the cliffhanger?
Through the desert wastes. We travel
Yes.
uneventfully.
That's right. Nothing of interest happens, and you see in the distance a mountain that seems kind of conical, and it is.
That's
As
hilarious
mountains
mountain.
do.
It's a ridiculous mountain. Yeah. Oh, conical. Oh.
Yes. And Mashaka totally kind of gave you a description of the mountain, and this fits the description. You're sure that this is the mountain, and you approach it, and it is, of course, on this wasteland of the desert. And as you get within, I'll say, a quarter mile, you take one step, and you take another, and you realize instantly
Oops,
that
wrong mountain.
things have changed. You look around, and where once there was sand, you see this lush green vegetation. The air just feels much more full of moisture than you have ever experienced. You
Ugh,
look
humidity.
all over. You see these large things that are trees that you don't understand. The mountain in front of you is green, and it seems like a little filigree of smoke is coming out from the top of it. And all you see leagues upon leagues of trees everywhere that you look.
Is this
What sorcery is this?
Is this the same mountain? Does it look like the same mountain, or has the
It
mountain
looks like the
itself
same
changed?
mountain.
And it wasn't smoking before we took that.
It
step?
was not smoking, nor was it green.
Let me ask you
when we
this.
turn around and look back the way we came, is that way lush, or is it like there's like a magic wall?
It is completely lush all the look around. And Shara, you realize that you are not on the same plane.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I said I was not getting on any plane.
Hey, shut up, man. I gave you that
Kank
kank
milk.
milk for this very reason.
Cankmilk.com, everybody. Cankmilk.com.